The camera glides through a dark, misty cemetery where weathered gravestones stand like silent sentinels. It eventually rests on a small gravestone marked America's Unknown Boy. As the camera zooms in closer, the haunting inscription reflects a tragic story filled with mystery and heartache, leaving an unsettling feeling in the air. Suddenly, flashing newspaper headlines from 1957 break through the haze, revealing the city's collective despair and intrigue surrounding a tragic discovery. The headlines echo the chilling events that would haunt Philadelphia for over 60 years, capturing the hearts of those who lived through it. With a shift, we find ourselves in shadowy woods where a mysterious cardboard box rests quietly among the trees. A young man, hesitant and shaken, stumbles upon its shocking contents, a discovery so horrifying that it would change everything. An aged detective, with a face marked by years of unfulfilled duty, examines old case files labeled Unsolved. In his hands, he clutches a badge, a symbol of the years spent seeking justice for the boy long forgotten. Meanwhile, in the cemetery, a weary groundskeeper gently places fresh flowers at the grave, whispering a silent prayer. This touching tribute signifies the deep sorrow felt for a child whose story deserved to be remembered. As the tale deepens, the detective reflects, we must return to February 25th, 1957, when a horrifying discovery awaited a young trapper. In the 1950s, suburban Philadelphia was a different world. Vintage cars lined the streets, and families enjoyed the quiet life. But just off Susquehanna Road, a serene wooded area held secrets beneath its underbrush and the dancing shadows of its towering trees. Among those trees wandered a young man, dressed in hunting gear, each step cautious and deliberate. His hands trembled slightly, revealing an inner conflict he couldn't shake. He had a secret that gnawed at him. His rabbit traps were illegal, and what he discovered in these woods haunted him, yet he remained silent. Nearby, a college student in a car pulled over, his brows furrowed with concern. Unbeknownst to him, he was about to step into a chilling revelation as he chased a rabbit into these very woods, oblivious to the mystery unfolding. Suddenly, the young hunter froze in shock. There lay a JCPenney bassinet box. Inside was a small, naked body wrapped in a plaid blanket. The sight paralyzed him, igniting memories of his dreadful discovery that he had kept to himself. When the police arrived, their eyes widened at the condition of the body. It was oddly groomed, as if cared for even post-mortem. This detail would puzzle investigators for decades, shrouding a tragic story in unresolved mysteries. In 1957, the Philadelphia police initiated a monumental investigation into a missing child case, mobilizing resources in unprecedented ways. This was unlike anything seen before, as they tackled a mystery that gripped the entire city. With 400,000 flyers printed and distributed alongside gas bills, the city became a landscape of hope and desperation. 270 police recruits swept the surrounding woods, diligently searching in formation, driven by the need to find the boy. Each person involved felt the weight of the search on their shoulders, a community united in this heart-wrenching quest. In their efforts, investigators uncovered poignant clues: a blue corduroy capped child's scarf, a handkerchief marked with the letter G. Each item whispered a story of a lost child, intensifying the urgency of the investigation. The evidence brought emotions to the forefront, each piece laying bare the distress of numerous families. As days turned into weeks, the relentless search took an emotional toll on the community. Citizens examined flyers, hearts aching, while the lead detective fought against despair, determined to bring answers to the grieving family. But despite the exhaustive efforts, no one came forward. In a final bid to uncover the truth, the weary investigator turned to an unexpected source. He contacted a psychic, hoping for a breakthrough that might unravel the mystery. Would this unconventional approach lead to the answers everyone was desperate to find? Remington Bristow was a dedicated medical examiner who poured his heart and soul into solving a troubling case. His desk, cluttered with countless case files, served as a testament to the emotional toll this mystery had on him. Into this chaos entered a mysterious psychic woman, her penetrating eyes fixed on Bristow as she divulged crucial information. She urged him to investigate a nearby foster home, telling him it held the key to understanding the case. Following her lead, Bristow embarked on a journey to the foreboding foster home just 1.5 miles from where the body was discovered. The eerie atmosphere clung to the estate sale like a thick fog, making every step feel heavier. Amidst the items on display, he spotted a bassinet with familiar plaid blankets. His heart raced. These items felt like pieces of a puzzle he was meant to connect. Though he was convinced he found the link, the police investigation revealed all children at the foster home were accounted for. Years later, a woman named M emerged with a shocking confession about her own mother, reigniting the mystery. What truth did she hold? The revelations were just beginning. In a dimly lit interview room, Martha, known only as M, recounts her harrowing tale of a boy named Jonathan. Her eyes reflect distress, and the weight of her words hangs heavy in the air. We flash back to a 1950s household, where shadowy figures of Martha's parents loom over a small boy's room, hinting at dark secrets hiding beneath the facade of a perfect suburban life. The walls are filled with simple decorations, but the atmosphere feels ominous as the scene unfolds. Martha's voice trembles as she describes the horrific abuse and eventual murder of Jonathan. Her mind recalls vivid and haunting images that seem so real, presenting a heart-wrenching story that resonates deeply with the detectives investigating her claims. Detectives observe her with healthy skepticism, jotting down notes as they exchange uncertain glances. Meanwhile, neighbors are interviewed, shaking their heads in denial of ever knowing the boy, further amplifying the uncertainty surrounding Martha's story. The detectives begin to notice a chilling coincidence. The name Jonathan arises in the accounts of 3 unrelated individuals. Was it just a mere coincidence? As the unsettling questions linger, we're left to wonder if there's a more sinister truth hidden in the shadows of the past. In 1998, a tragic discovery led investigators to exhume a body, hoping to uncover the identity of a boy found dead under mysterious circumstances. This case would soon take unexpected turns. Enter Frank Bender, a well-known forensic artist with a knack for facial reconstructions. He approached the case with a radical theory. What if the boy had been raised as a girl? This notion helped explain the styled eyebrows and the rushed haircut that had puzzled investigators earlier. As the years rolled on, new theories and potential matches popped up, but led to nothing substantial. Each year brought fresh hopes that would fade into disappointment as DNA collected was found to be severely degraded and almost useless, despite the relentless efforts of the forensic team. But in a surprising twist in 2021, a distant cousin of the deceased boy made a pivotal move, uploading their DNA to a public database. This action sparked hope that they might finally crack the case wide open. Investigators geared up to analyze this new genetic information, anticipating a breakthrough that could finally reveal the truth about the boy's identity. As the clock ticked into the late hours, the genetic genealogist, surrounded by multiple screens, sifted through endless displays of DNA matches. These tools laid out intricate family trees, each connection revealing a piece of a long-held secret waiting to be uncovered. After 2.5 years of painstaking research and 3 attempts to extract usable DNA, a breakthrough finally occurred. When one cousin's match emerged, investigators, filled with hope, urged Joseph's mother, his first cousin, to submit her DNA profile. This leap of faith triggered a chain reaction that would ultimately piece together the puzzle of his identity. The family tree sprawled across the screen, interlinking generations and finally connecting the dots. Joseph Augustus Zarelli, born January 13, 1953, emerged from the shadowy mysteries that had lingered for decades. A sense of triumph pulsed through the room as investigators shared smiles, knowing they had uncovered something significant. With Joseph's name finally known in October 2021, a secret was guarded for over a year. This knowledge led to something even more disturbing about his parents, leaving everyone wondering what dark truths were hiding just beneath the surface. In the heart of 1950s West Philadelphia, specifically at 61st and Market Streets, the air was thick with life and mystery. This neighborhood, alive with the hustle of daily routines, also held secrets that few knew. Among them were Augustus Gus Zarelli and Mary Elizabeth Betsy Plunkett, 2 people who, despite sharing the same child, never stood together in the same room. Gus and Betsy lived their lives in different worlds, each marrying others after the birth of their son, Joseph, who's forever caught in their tangled past. Betsy had a history that left scars. She made the painful choice to give up a baby girl for adoption before Joseph arrived. Each decision cast a long shadow, especially over her relationship with her son. Joseph wandered the vibrant streets near 61st and Market, oblivious to the secrets that surrounded him. Neighbors in that bustling area may remember him, each witness to a story layered with complexity and heartache. In a gripping twist, Police Captain Jason Smith stepped forward with a shocking claim. We have our suspicions as to who may be responsible. After 65 years, the truth regarding Joseph's fate gets tantalizingly close, but the final answers remain just out of reach for now. On December 8th, 2022, the world learned about Joseph Augustus Zarelli, a name once shrouded in mystery. With hopes high, the Philadelphia Police Department, led by Commissioner Danielle Outlaw, announced a $20,000 reward for information. Standing confidently at the podium, she urged anyone with tips to step forward, emphasizing that someone out there knows what happened in that house. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, detectives pored over old interview tapes and worked phones tirelessly, aiming to collect a flood of tips. Captain Smith, dedicated to finding the truth, expressed his desire for an avalanche of tips, knowing that any new information could be pivotal. In a heartfelt moment, Bill Kelly's granddaughter held cherished old photos, reflecting on her grandfather's haunted memories. She understood the weight of family secrets and longed for closure. Fast forward to January 13, 2023, when a new headstone was unveiled at Joseph's grave. No longer marked as unknown, it signified a step towards healing. But one question lingered. What truly happened to Joseph Augustus Zarelli, and who possesses the answers? The video opens with a sweeping aerial view of Philadelphia, capturing the heartbeat of the city. As the camera elegantly zooms into specific neighborhoods, it sets the stage for an unsettling mystery that has haunted many for decades. Who killed Joseph Augustus Zarelli? The narrator's voice cuts through the tranquility, inviting curiosity and concern. While police have their suspicions, they still need that one crucial piece of evidence to crack open this cold case, a mystery that dates back 65 long years. As the story unfolds, the audience learns about the tragic fate of a 4-year-old boy who mysteriously disappeared. The narrator poignantly describes how he was found, beaten, and discarded in a cardboard box, evoking a palpable sense of loss and sadness over this innocent life cut short. Shadowy figures flicker in the corners of the screen, representing potential suspects. Modern investigators, with determination etched on their faces, continue to probe the case, fueled by the hope of uncovering the truth as the community watches and waits. The final, impactful shot lingers on Joseph's new gravestone, lovingly adorned with flowers. The narrator urges anyone with information about Joseph Augustus Zarelli or his family from 1953 to 1957 to reach out to the Philadelphia Police at 25686-TIPS. Somewhere out there, a killer has kept this secret for 65 years, and time is running out.